Okay, let's continue on with another example using the law of sines. There are two laws of sines and laws of cosines. And if you see these four numbers in here, a little quick recap, there are four situations of when we would use these two laws. There's only two situations where we use the law of sines. That's when we're given two angles on one side. The other situation is when we're given side-side angle. Be very careful, the order of the letters there. The angle is not included. And with the law of cosines, we're given all three sides or side angle side. So we're just going to do one more example of the law of sines with given two angles and one side. So let's take a look at that. And here we go. Here's our problem. Well, this is our law. This is our formula for the law of sines right there. And be sensitive to capital and small case letters in here. They are different. Remember, the capital letters are the vertices, and those small case letters are the sides that are opposite that particular vertice. So in this case, we are given some information in here. So let's draw a triangle, and let's do some labeling. Well, capital A is 40, so this would be little a. Capital B is 59 degrees, so this would be little b. And I don't know capital C in here, but I do know little c. Little c is 14. So in order to use the law of sines in here, we need to know everything about one particular variable. Well, I know most of A, but not everything. I don't know little a. I know capital B, but not little b. And it looks like I know little c, but we do have a quick way to find capital C by the angle sum theorem. If I add up 59 and 40, that is 99. And if I subtract that from 180, that means C is guaranteed to be 81 degrees. So now I'm going to focus on C because I know everything about C. So if I write out that ratio here, I know the sine of 81 all over little c is equal to both of these ratios. Well, now, in order to find little a or little b, I just have to pick one. I'm going to pick sine of a. So I know the sine of capital A is 40, and little a, I don't know. So now I have a proportion where I can cross multiply and solve. I got my calculator in my hand, and I'm going to go sine of 40 times 14 divided by the sine of 81. And little a turns out to be 9.1112. And what would little b be? Well, again, I know everything about c, so I'm going to use that. That's the sine of 81 all over 14, and the sine of 59 divided by little b. Again, I'm going to cross multiply here. I've got my calculator in my hand. I'm going to go sine of 59 times 14 divided by the sine of 81, and little b turns out to be 12.1499. Maybe on a test I'll ask you, hey, what's the perimeter of this triangle? And hopefully you understand that to find the perimeter, you would add up all three of these numbers, and you would put the perimeter right there. Hopefully this was helpful, and check out the next video.